everybody. Welcome back to another video. It's the T on NPD and relationships. Hello, everyone. To all of my new subscribers and new family members, hello, welcome. And to my tribe and family at large, welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video. Fam, y'all know I love to always plug our Thursday night live stream. This is where we go from healing to wholeness to boldness. Listen, you don't want to miss the Thursday night live stream. I want to personally invite you to that Thursday night live stream. Listen, this is where we get into those deep conversations with the soul, about the soul. Listen, repairing the soul and taking it back to none other than Elohim himself. Listen, I want to see you there. If you are on the YouTube and Facebook platform, please turn your notification bells on, okay? And when you turn your notification bells, not only are you going to get the notification of us going live, but you will also get the notification that we dropped a video. Listen, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Thursday nights. Also, too, for those of y'all, holla at your girl. Yes. Hit that like button. Y'all know the goal of the day is 2.1K plus on the likes. What? If you rocks with your girl, y'all do what? Hit that like button for your girl, please. All right. Listen, I need your help. Please hit that like button, okay? And those of you that are looking for a life coach, I am accepting new life coaching clients, so make sure you contact me on the email pinned in the description. For those of you last but certainly not least, listen. I want y'all to definitely listen. I want y'all to make sure that you order your copy of Seduced by Satan today. If you want to know how these birds get down with more than ample supply and what this clown actually did to these people, listen, it is a jaw dropper. It's a showstopper. It's a page turner. It's real talk. This is not a fake. Okay, it's not a fiction. This is based on a true story. Okay, and yours truly I'm going in on these birds. I'm going in on them, every chapter. So I want you to pick up your copy today. Grab a copy for yourself and someone else. Make sure you recommend it to your book club. All right, y'all. Let's jump into the topic of this video. I want to get right to it. I want to talk about when the narcissist sees you disconnecting. What happens when they feel you disconnecting from them? Okay? What happens when this happens? You know, family, I want to talk about this because there are so many times that we have remained in relationships that we knew we shouldn't have been in. Okay? You knew you should have left a long time ago. You knew that you didn't feel right about the relationship from the giddy up. Okay? From the get-go. You didn't feel right about the relationship. You I like this person, but something is wrong. I like this person, but something ain't right about this. Yeah. You knew it. And so when we talk about when the narcissist actually sees you or feels you disconnecting, I'm going to tell y'all, these clowns have demonic intel. They know when they still have emotional control over you and when they don't. They know. Okay? They know. And I want y'all to understand something else. Whenever they know that they still have emotional control over you, they're going to do all of the abusive things that you saw them do in this relationship. Why? Because they know they can feel the fact that you are still there with them. You know, they know that they still have that control over your emotions. This is why when we get on our Thursday night live streams and things, I'm teaching you things like how to master your emotions. You know, teaching you different things about your soul so you can understand it better. A lot of times we don't even understand what the soul truly is. But what you do need to understand is your soul is the most vulnerable, or actually your emotions are the most vulnerable part of your soul. Don't you know that people can access your soul just simply through making you laugh? You begin to care about people because they make you laugh. You go to a particular channel or a particular web page or a website because this person makes you laugh, and you just like, I just really like this individual. Or even in your personal life. Emotions are real and they are powerful. They are a part of your soul. Your soul houses your mind, your will, your emotions. And a lot of times, the narcissist is controlling your entire soul simply by controlling your emotions. Isn't that amazing? Bet you're not getting that on a Sunday morning at church. Okay? Bet you're not getting that. And this is why I ask you all, come on over to the live stream. Make sure y'all get there so you can get the information that you need so you can be sharp. You can know what's happening. Ain't nobody finna pull nothing up over your head because you're like, no. And I don't just talk about it. Oh, no, I bring scripture in. Oh, no, scripture is there to back up what I'm saying. Okay? This is why it's so important that you understand this. But a narcissist will keep on doing exactly what you ask them not to do. So, in this situation, so what happens when the narcissist, feels you disconnected? They're watching you the whole entire time throughout this relationship. They are watching everything that you do, everything that you say, everything that you do. Okay? So when you begin to disconnect, they know how they have been controlling you in the past. They know that they've been controlling you through chaos, through confusion. Then that causes you to have that brain fog. You sitting up there dealing with cognitive dissonance. All of that trash. All because your emotions are all over the place. You don't know what to do. And they're capitalizing off of that. They are definitely every day they're doing things to disrespect you, to make you feel lower than low, to make you feel like, why am I even here? You question the fact of why you're there, but then you never leave because your emotions are all over the place. You have no control over them. And the narcissist knows that. They capitalize off of it. They know you don't know. They know you don't have a clue of what you're dealing with. And so what do? They put their foot on the gas and keep going. They get you in these cars. When they are angry and out of control, they turn the car into a torture chamber. Driving erratically, out of control, doing all kinds of craziness. And you like, what in the world is this? You don't know? You don't have a clue what you're dealing with. But you watching this whole thing. You watching them love you 1 minute and hate you the next. You watching them be kind to you 1 minute and the next minute they calling you out of your name. You watching them say, hey, is it anything that I could do for you 1 second? And then the next minute they saying, I don't want nothing to do with you. They're putting you out of spaces, telling you can't come in this place in the house and that place in the house. Literally restricting you from going in spaces in your own house. Where they doing that at? I'm just trying to see where they doing that at. A narcissist, they do that trash to you because they know they have control and they abuse it. It's like putting your heart in the hands and your whole entire soul in the hands of a 3-year-old toddler. What you think a toddler would do with a $100 bill? If you gave them 10 of them, $1,000, what you think a toddler gonna do with that? They don't have any respect for it because they don't know the value of it. Do they? That's the same thing with a narcissist. How are they going to have respect for you when they don't know the value of who you are? They don't care about the value. They don't. The only thing they care about is getting fuel out of making you feel horrible or making you feel happy about whatever they are doing to you. They only care about control over you, controlling your emotions, your mind, your will. Yeah, they have you on remote control. They ain't even got to be in the house with you, but they still controlling you when they go to work, when they out at the shopping center, when they with their side of the family. They still got control. But baby, let me tell you something. There comes a time when you just get tired. Yeah, you just get tired. You just sit up there and begin to think about all the things that this clown has done to you. You begin to think about how you have suffered in the relationship and nothing has been reciprocal. And you say, you know what? I'm sick of you. And so guess what you do? See, this is what the narcissist isn't ready for. They ain't ready for this. They're not ready for this. So you begin to, I ain't cooking for you no more. You start moving different. They see it. They notice it and they tell you, oh, I see how you moving. I see what you're doing. And I want you to know I'm taking notice of it. And if you like me, you like good, take some pictures, get a recording, a video. It's going to last longer, you fool. Because now they recognize when they start that name calling, they calling you the B word. They calling you the 304 word. They calling you all types of explanatives, adjectives that you would call somebody out in the streets. They don't care. They don't care. But you looking at them like that don't even faze me no more because my mind is set on getting away from you permanently, you mud duck. Yeah, you backwards walking giraffe. You rhino's hiney. I said it. You rhino's hiney. And I'm sorry to disrespect a rhino like that. Sorry, rhino. Yeah. But I'm telling you, when you get to this space, fam, you so sick of them. And guess what? You stop cooking. You stop calling. You stop answering calls. Be right there in the house with them or in a separate space. They say, oh, this is how we doing it now? Yeah. And then eventually you get to the place where you just stop caring at all. You don't go to the family functions. You ain't trying to create family functions at the house. Family dinners are a thing of the past. You have mastered making dinner for one, possibly two if you got a kid in the house. And they trying to sit up there and ask you what's wrong. What do you mean what's wrong, you fool? What's been wrong all this time? Oh, they've been able to come over, eat. Have a really good time just doing whatever it is they want to do while you were suffering. Not anymore. They feel this. So guess what they do? They start trying to be kind to you now. The kindness is not now met with an opposite anymore. Oh, I ain't like you. I'm not going to be like you. You know, they start trying to get your favorite drink from the local coffee shop. Now they trying to make sure they put your stuff back when you put it out. You know, they going back and cleaning up behind you stuff that they never did before. Yeah, that part. Now they going over there. They calling you up. Would you like something from this restaurant? I'm gonna stop so and so. When before you would ask them to stop and get you something to eat, they cuss you out and call you everything but a child of God. Tell you to go to HE hockey sticks and how to get there. But now you don't care. You don't care about their cousins, their family, the sisters, the brothers, anybody. The parents. You don't care about none of that. You ain't trying to see them. You ain't trying to care about them like you used to. Yeah, they feel that. And so this is this is what has caused that change in them. Now they're going back to the person that you met in the beginning, the person that was so kind and sweet and so accommodating. Now they're not name calling. Even when you make them mad, they still ain't name calling, because they want you to believe that the change is permanent. I want y'all to know something. This is another game that they're playing. But see, they feel you disconnecting, so they feel like they gotta do something to make you feel like they've changed, because they feel like they are losing you. And that's a problem for them. But I want you to understand that what you see them doing right now, trying to change the way that they move and how they doing everything, this is another game that they're playing. Ain't nothing real about it. Because as soon as they get you back in and get you settled back and submissive to their bull crap, they gonna start another cycle all over again. They gonna go back to what they've been doing and worse. I want y'all to testify in the comments below. But this is what happens when they feel you disconnecting from them. You sick of them. And you say, you know what? It's over. It's up. It's time to go. And family, when you burn that road up right there and you get on up out of there, don't you never return. Because it's going to be worse when you go back. So let that be in the 14th of February. How about that? And that's what they get. So family, I hope this helps, okay? You be real good to yourselves, okay? And I will see you all on the next video. I love you, fam. And I will see you all healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.